Well, good evening and welcome to the Amadeitist spiritual service. Our guest medium this evening, if you haven't already guessed it, is Stephen Rowlands from Winchester in Hampshire, just up the road from me. Welcome, Stephen. Outline of our service this evening will be as follows. We'll have an opening prayer, followed by an address, followed by some music, then a moment's silence for distant healing, followed by some more music. Then we'll have a demonstration of mediumship given by Stephen, followed by our notifications and closing prayer. As usual, the chat will stay open for anybody who wishes to stay and chat. Okay, so I will now hand over to you, Stephen, for the open prayer. I think you're muted there, Stephen. Sorry. Nope, still muted. Must have double pressed. Lovely, that's it.
Right. Okay, good. Right. Sorry about that, folks.
No problem.
If we can all join together in prayer, please. This is our time with Spirit. Great Spirit of light and love, angels, guides, loved ones, we open our hearts to you with love, and we ask that you draw close to us this evening. We ask for your love, your guidance, and your messages. We open our hearts with love to all the sick and suffering tonight throughout the world, whether they be suffering in mind, body, or in spirit, or through man's inhumanity to man. We ask that they be touched by your healing hand and uplifted in accordance with the need. Great Spirit of light and love, we ask for the power and the wisdom of your divine unconditional love to fill all hearts and minds, so that we as the human race can learn to live and grow together and create a world of harmony, balance, love, truth, kindness, tolerance, and compassion for all. We also ask that through the teachings of unconditional love, we as the human race could come together and care for Mother Earth and all species of life on Mother Earth. That we could create a pollution-free world where all life can live and thrive in. I ask for any special prayers that are being said here tonight, in the knowledge that they will be answered in accordance with the need. I also ask that whatever said or done here tonight may be done with love, truth, and in sincerity. Amen.
Amen. Okay, in your own time, when you're ready, Stephen, I'll hand back to you for the address.
Okay, this wasn't the address that I was going to give originally. I was thinking about doing the opening prayer, and my guide sort of came to me and he said to me, tell them that prayer is their connection with the Great Spirit. It's their connection to all life, to all earth, to the universe, and that each and every one of us are the spark of what we know as the Great Spirit or God or creation or source, whichever you choose to call that great being, that great universal being. And we should think about our connection more often, rather than thinking that God or creation or the source is in a far away place, that God is within us and all around us, that God is our creator and we're all tiny sparks of that. All life, all that we see living around us is a spark of the Great Spirit, is a spark of creation. And through the power of prayer, we can connect and send, not only communicate with the Great Spirit, we can communicate with our loved ones, our angels, and our guides. And I think from what he's telling me now is that with prayer, when we sit down to pray or walk along the street praying whichever way we choose to pray, we're sort of taking our consciousness to another level. We're taking it to a slightly higher level because we're thinking outside of ourselves. We're talking to a universal being, or to our angels and our guides that are universal beings, and our loved ones in spirit that are universal beings. And we're talking about how we truly feel, how we truly be. And all prayer must be said with truth and in sincerity. And in that communication, we're interacting with God. We're interacting with our angels, with our guides, and with our loved ones. And it draws them closer to us. And when we ask for something, no matter what it may be, we're setting the energy forward for that to manifest. But also within all that, prayer isn't a one-way communication. It goes out, but it also comes back. But at times we can all be so sort of bogged down in our own thoughts. We don't leave the opening for that communication, for that inspiration, for that love to come back to us. So what my guide wants to suggest is that after prayer, we just sit quietly and just open our minds and open our hearts and ask for that inspiration and that guidance to come through, because we all ask for guidance. We all need guidance at varying times in our lives. And we also have things that we want to do, that we want to achieve. And I think the highest power of prayer is when we're sending out love to another, when we're sending out healing energy to another. That is, without sounding too spiritualistic, on a very high vibration. That love has to be true and sincere, but it's sending in that interaction with the Great Spirit. It is sending that energy, that healing energy, and allowing those healing guides and those healing angels to come around those who are sick. So please, in your life, leave room for prayer, leave time for prayer, leave time for contemplation, because communication doesn't just happen on nights like this. It happens individually with all of us, if we can open our hearts and our minds to it. Remember that we are spirit, we are light, we are love, we are truth, we are eternal, and we are universal. We mustn't separate ourselves from that. We're a part of it, even though that we live in the world of matter and we live on an earth plane. And whatever you think of the earth plane, all the rights and wrongs of it, all our aches and pains and illnesses or worries and woes that we have, we are a small spark individually of something far greater than ourselves. A God, a great spirit, a source that is far greater than ourselves, and we can interact with it. Don't just leave it to mediums and healers. We all have this gift. We all have that truth. And many times in my own life, I've seen the power of prayer working, not only from my own experience, but what other people have told me as well from their own experience. And you've probably heard this before, but my guide went on to say that life should be a living prayer, because life is a state of heart and mind. So what he's saying to me now is, be what you wish to become. Create the world that you wish to see. Let you allow your life to be a living prayer. So be kind, loving, and compassionate, and seek upliftment, to give upliftment wherever it may be needed. The great spirit guide Silver Birch once said, when he was asked how people can become a medium or a clairvoyant, he says he cannot tell you that, but what he can tell you is to express the will of the Great Spirit. And in that way, we're all mediums for the Great Spirit. And by expressing the will of the Great Spirit with love, kindness and compassion, we are also learning ourselves. Because there are times when we don't feel like being very compassionate. There are times when we don't feel like being very loving. There are times when we don't feel like being kind. That is where the true spiritual development lies. And that is where our universal progression lies, is by stepping on the back foot and admitting to ourselves, this is the way I feel, but what is a kind, loving, compassionate solution to this problem? And find that within ourselves. And we can use prayer to allow that guidance to come forward to us. I've often asked myself what it is to be a spiritualist, because the whole spiritualist scene has changed. And it's all gone about the messages, and the teachings of spirit have sort of like been pushed to the wayside. But what I want to say is there's a lot more to mediumship than giving messages. It is about expressing the will of the Great Spirit in our everyday lives. It's about putting the spiritual practice of the teachings of spirit into our everyday lives. There's a lot more to being a spiritualist than turning up at a church or a Zoom service and waiting for a message. It's about the expression and the learning of spirit teachings. It's expression of the will of the Great Spirit and putting it into our spiritual practice in everyday life. And we do have that guidance. We can gain that guidance through prayer. And if we can make our lives a living prayer through spiritual practice, we won't go far wrong. Yes, there will be challenges. Yes, there will be hard times, but the door is always open through the power of prayer to get the guidance and the strength that we need. With that now, I'll shut up before anybody falls asleep. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. That's
Okay.
a very good
That's
reminder.
right.
Thank you.
Let me say it, let me pour and not go flow. Let me reach, let me be, the shores of truth. We can sail away, we can steal, we can leave, we can sigh, say goodbye, cross it, independence. We can sail away, we can sail away,
Lovely. Please join me now in a moment's silence as we send out healing to all those who are in need of it this evening. And as I read out the healing prayer, if you know anybody who is in need of healing, please hold them in your thoughts as I read out the healing prayer. Gracious Spirit, of thy goodness, hear our anxious prayer. Take our loved ones who are suffering, neath thy tender care. Loving Father, hear us. Gracious Spirit, may thy presence shed a healing ray, turning all their night of darkness into glorious day. Loving Father, hear us. Gracious Spirit, shouldst thou claim them, be their light and guide. Lead them to the heavenly kingdom, safely by thy side. Loving Father, hear us. Hear us. Amen.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows? Only time. And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows? Only time. We Who can say why your heart sighs as your love flies? Only time. And who can say why your heart cries when your love lies? Only Who can say when the roads meet that love might be in your heart? And who can say when the day sleeps if the night keeps all your heart? Night keeps all your heart.
Another beautiful tune. Thank you for those, Stephen. Now I ask you all to send out your love to Stephen as he links into our loved ones in spirit on our behalf. Over to you, Stephen.
Thank you, Kevin. Usually what Spirit have been doing with me just recently, they haven't been saying a word until I go to the person I'm drawn to. But I'm very drawn to Ruth Jenkins. Can you unmute for me, please, Ruth?
Lovely, thank you, Stephen.
Hiya. I just feel a lot of love coming to you from the world of spirit.
Oh, lovely, thank you.
And as I'm drawing closer to you, I've got a lady coming to me. She's coming into my energy. And I'm 5'10". She would come up to about my shoulder if she was standing next to me. She's very petite and very slight. Okay.
Yep.
And I would say, pardon the expression, but she looks skinny to me. That's just my own way of putting it. Okay. All right. But she's coming to you with a lot of love. And I just feel there with her that she may have had a heart condition because she's drawing me very much to her chest.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And she's showing me herself being a little bit trembly as well. Okay. There's just sort of like this slight sort of like shake in her hands and her arms. Okay. But I just feel there with her. I just feel with her that she was a very independent lady.
Right, yeah.
And she was very sort of like, she was, in her own words, what she just said to me, she liked to fight the good fight. Okay. You know that hymn, fight the good fight with all thy might. She's just sort of like laughing at me now. But she's coming in. I just feel strongly there with her that life was very much a struggle for her. This is what she's bringing in with me. I just feel from what she's saying, she took 2 steps forward and 5 back. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. I just feel that this comes around in her home vibration. Okay, when she was alive, it came around in her home vibration.
Yeah.
I just feel that there were people around her. As much as she tried to keep the home nice, it would all get messed up, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, but she's coming in there with a lot of love for you, and she's asking for me to ask you to be kinder to yourself. Okay, all right, because she's telling me you've been beating yourself up.
Yeah.
All right, and she's telling me that there is concern for your own health as well.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. I've also got a gentleman here. He's just shot in. I'm going to keep with the lady because she's very chatty, but there's just this gentleman coming. And he seems like a very sort of countrified gentleman, you know what I mean? He's got like a suit, like these country gentlemen, you see him wearing like a 3-piece suit. And it's very, very thick and it looks like a grey sort of khaki colour, the suit. And he's got his flat cap on. And you know, like these long walking sticks that you would see with a country gentleman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But I don't know what the dog is, but it sort of like comes up near enough up to its waist. And it's like a pointer or a setter or something like that. He's telling me pointer.
All right.
Okay. And I feel he would use this dog for hunting. Okay. All right. I just get him in country conditions and he is coming very close to you. All right.
Yep.
As he's coming around you, he's just sort of coming around behind you now and he's just rubbing your back. You know, like when we rub somebody's back to reassure them, okay? And what he's telling me to tell you is he's helping you to see, all right? But I don't feel like in a vision sense, because I can see you wearing glasses, but I'm just talking about sort of like seeing through your third eye. You know, it's like, in his own words, it's like seeing the wood through the trees. You know what I mean? Because everything seems a bit jumbled to you at the moment, he's saying. He's just trying to help you to see things settle down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, to give you the inspiration that you would need to go forward. All right, okay. All right. There's another gentleman coming in there as well, with you as well. I feel that he's not very tall. Okay. He would be shorter than me. Okay. I would put him around the 5'7", 5'8" mark. I think 5'8" would be pushing it with him. Okay, but he's one of these. You know, they used to wear the big belts years ago.
Oh, right. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he's got like this big belt on with the big buckle. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's showing me his work boots as well. And I feel that obviously from the way he's presenting himself to me, he would have been a very hard-working man just by the way he's presenting himself to me. But he's coming in there with you, and he's trying to give you strength. Okay. All right. Do you write?
All right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you know, like with a pen writing.
Yeah, I do a lot of writing.
Yeah, you understand what I mean by automatic writing, don't you?
Yes.
Right, because they're telling me you do that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But this lady that I first spoke of, she's sort of like showing me this pretty ornate teapot. Okay. And it's, I think if you bought it, it'd cost you a couple of quid, you know what I mean? But it's a teapot, but it's got like this blue band around the top, you know, where the lid goes.
Yeah.
Well, just underneath there's this blue land, like a gold pattern underneath that. Okay. And I just feel that this teapot would have been her pride and joy.
Right. Yes.
Okay. And she said she didn't have a lot, but she's telling me she had to hide the things that were special to her. Any crockery, anything like that, she had to hide it to keep it safe. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. But she's coming around you now, and she's just giving you a lovely, beautiful hug. And I really hope you can feel it, because I feel a bit, because I can feel all this love coming forward. I just hope the people that I'm giving the message that they can feel it well. But she's just giving you a big hug, and she's just saying, just keep going on the way you are. All right. But be kind to yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. And with that, I want to say God bless you.
God bless you, Stephen. Thank you.
You're more than welcome, young lady. Who else was I going to do? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can I come to young Nikki, please?
Hi, Stephen. How you doing?
Hi, I'm just very drawn to you because you have a lovely energy about you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. But as I'm drawing to you, I've got a lady that used to live by the sea. Do you understand her?
Yes, I do.
Right, because she's showing me herself walking along the beach.
Okay.
All right, and it's sort of like one of those windswept days that she's showing me. I know we're all pretty windswept at the moment, but she's just walking along. She loved the sea, she loved the beach, and I think she lived very close to the sea.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I feel it was just like a short walk from the beach to her home.
Yeah.
From the feeling that she's giving to me. Okay, all right. I feel there with her, she's one of these sort of like more mature ladies you look at and you think, oh, I bet they were a looker when they were younger. You know what I mean? I mean, she's very pretty now, even at her age. You know what I mean? And looking at her, she would have been a head turner when she was younger. But what she's telling me, she liked her own company.
Okay.
Okay, and I feel that she was quite spiritually aware in her own way.
Right.
Okay, you know, like the tea leaves and all that, and people will read tea leaves.
Yeah, yeah.
She's showing me all this going on with her.
Okay.
Okay, all right. But she's just coming around you. Now, don't hit me for saying this, but she's saying that you've got to do your exercises. All right? Okay, she's showing me you like, I know you're not doing it now. You've been a naughty girl, have you? All right, but she's showing me you've got to be going like that. Okay? All right? Yeah. Okay. She's saying if you don't follow doctor's orders, you won't sort of like get well. See any improvement. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. But she's just coming you with this lot of love. I feel that she had quite a dry sense of humour because she's got like this wry little smile on her face.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like when people start to smile but with knowing eyes. This is the sort of look that she's giving me at the moment. But she's coming around you, and it's like symbolically she's telling me you've got like your feet stuck in the mud at the moment.
Okay.
Okay. All right. It's like you can't move forward, you can't go back, you're in it because your feet are stuck in the mat. She's saying this is because of your own way of thinking.
Right. Okay.
All right. So what
Mhm.
she's asking me to say to you, young lady, is open your mind. And
Right.
open your heart. Okay.
Mhm.
If you live near a beach, please get down to it, because I just find the whole energy of the sea and the beach just
Oh,
very
absolutely. I'm totally with you there, Stephen.
invigorating. It does
Absolutely.
inspire. So if you can get to a beach or a wooded area or something like that, that would do you the world of good. All right. But she's just saying you need to open your mind. All right.
Right.
What
Okay.
she's saying is it's because you've closed your mind down because you've got fed up with others' behaviour. Can you understand that?
Yeah, I can. Yes.
Because it's like, if you can't beat them, join them, just let them get on with it, sort of thing. That's the feeling that she's giving me. Okay. All right. But she's saying it's your life. You've got to lead the best life that you can.
Yeah.
All right. And it doesn't really matter about what everybody else is getting up to. You know what I mean?
No, exactly.
You've just got to have the best life that you can. So she's saying to me to say to you, open your mind, open your heart. Even though she's walking along the beach, she's drawing me to her feet for a condition.
Okay.
Okay, I feel there might be something wrong there. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. She's showing me now bunions.
Bunions. Oh,
Bunions.
okay.
You know, like it
All
comes out like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what she's showing me. Okay. But she's just coming to you with a lot of love. And she's just looking out to sea. She's saying that you must look forward to the future. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Did she have a cat? Because I've got a cat coming in. All right.
I'm not sure.
It's a white cat with black blotches.
Okay. I'm
I'm
not
no
sure
good
about that one.
All right. But this cat is a very affectionate cat. It's one that sort of sit on your lap and curl itself up in a ball on your lap.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And very, very warm. It's as if it knew if you were unwell or upset about something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, but this cat's coming in there with you. And I just feel, even though this cat's showing itself to be all warm and cozy and everything like that, it was a very playful cat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And jump
Yeah.
up at your legs like a dog, you know, when it wanted to walk. But I just feel I want to say to you, do you like discos?
Yeah, I do.
Well, I'm glad you do, because I've got a gentleman here that loves music.
Okay.
I'm not talking about opera or classical. He's showing me like the disco lights. That's why I asked you if you like music.
Yeah.
Like the disco, because I feel it weren't his disco, but I feel he was the disco kid. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
would get out
Okay.
there and he would throw a few shapes on the dance floor, and he didn't care what anybody else thinks. It's like, you know, if I jumped onto the dance floor now and started cutting some shapes and things like that, people would say, "Look at that silly old so and so." You know what I mean? You know, let the youngsters dance, sort of thing. You know, but he didn't care. He just got on there, up there, and got on with it. All right. I'm just feeling a position with his chest moving down into his stomach.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll get these thick glasses with him as well.
Right. Okay.
Right. You know, they're thicker than mine. Not the lenses, but the frame is thick.
The frame.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'd be like Morecambe and Wise, because he's sort of like mimicking Morecambe. You know, the one, the funny one, not the serious one, the funny one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eric Morecambe and Ernie Wise. He's telling me that he loved him. All right. And he had that kind of sense of humour.
Yeah.
As well, he's telling me. But he's just trying to bring a little bit of cheer into your life.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And he's letting you know that he's around you. Also, he's drawing me to his knees for a condition.
Oh, sorry. What condition?
He's drawing me to his knees.
His knees. Okay.
Okay. Even if his knees hurt, he would still be sort of up there, you know, doing his Saturday night and all the rest of it. Okay. But he's coming in. I just feel I've got the gentleman that I'm talking to you about was just full of life, and his physical condition wouldn't hold him back. You know, his accent, his pains wouldn't hold him back. And he's saying that got rid of a lot of stress. I get the feeling with him also that he's quite a clever man.
Okay.
As well. I just see him in an office, like a design office, something like that.
Right.
Okay. And it's I don't know what you call them now, but you use them in technical drawing. He used geometry in his work. That's the best way I can say that.
Okay.
From what he showed me this thing. We used to use them at school, but I can't remember what they called. All right, but I just feel there that he would have worked with design, but it would be engineering design. It wouldn't be like shop design or anything
Okay.
like that, or fashion design. But he's coming in very strongly there with you. All right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And as he's
Thank you.
drawing back, he's saying, "I hope you enjoy the lights."
Okay. Thank you.
All right, because that big blue light that you see, he's saying that's him.
Oh, okay.
You'll be sort of sitting there scratching your head, wondering who it is. All right, but it's him. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It sort of like comes like it's like that. It's flat on the top, and it comes down to a point.
Oh,
And
okay.
he's saying that's him.
Oh,
Okay.
I have been seeing blue lights. I wonder who it was.
Yeah, that's him. He's coming in. All right. Okay. All right. And he's showing me like loads of little cakes.
Cakes. Oh, okay.
You know, like being a fan of Great British Bake Off, it's patisserie cakes. Right. It's the only reason I know what they're called. But,
Yeah.
but I don't feel that they're with him.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
I've got the feeling it's somebody that would set out the afternoon tea.
Okay.
You know, like you would go to a restaurant and have an afternoon tea with,
Yeah.
with the tiered plates with the sandwiches.
Yeah,
and
I know what you're saying.
on
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I've got a lady coming in now, quite strongly now, and she's bringing one of these out with you know, like the tier. With
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
sandwiches on the
understand. Yeah.
bottom of the cakes. She's coming in and she's plonking it down in the middle of the table, and she's telling me that it was her pride and joy.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And even though she's sort of like showing me herself like in her sort of like houseworking gear, but she used to like people to dress.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you had to
Okay.
get your best frock on if you were invited around for tea, that kind of
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. But she's just coming in very strongly. All right.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And she's saying she regretted it. She regrets now that in life she didn't sort of like say more of what she felt, that, you know, showed her gentle side more.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. But she's saying with you that you're a very gentle lady and she wants you to just be that little bit stronger.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Right. And move forward. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you developing healing at this time?
Am I sorry doing healing?
Developing healing. Yeah.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Keep going with it.
Okay. Thank
All right.
you.
But you need to give yourself a flush through as well, don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right, because I've got like this block in your solar plexus, so you need to get the energies flowing through you to flush it all through.
Yeah,
Okay?
absolutely.
Right. God bless you, and thank you for working.
Thank you. Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate
Right,
that.
bless
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Very drawn to young Claire. How are you, Claire?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Hello. Yeah, I love the star and the half moon behind
Thank
your
you.
head. Okay, all right. But I just feel healing coming to you from spirit.
Thank you.
Okay. So just showing me like bluey, goldy, white lights coming all around you, and they're settling you down. And I feel the kind of healing that they're giving you is for stress. Okay. All right. So they're just helping you to relax. They're helping you to sleep at night because I'm trying to ask this gentleman to come closer to me. Okay. So I can get more of a sense and talk to you about him. Okay. But he's saying that when you're, you know, obviously when you go to bed at night, he's saying you stiffen up.
I do
Okay.
again.
Whereas we should be all floppy, shouldn't we, when we're in bed? But he's saying you slip up. It's sort of like a muscular thing. Your muscles contract. Okay. He's just asking me to ask you to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay. Now, what you got to remember is I see spirit about that big in my mind's eye. So I guess how tall they are and everything like that. Okay. But I just feel quite a homely, caring gentleman with him, you know, but I feel he loved his garden shed because he's showing me his shed and he loved being in it. Okay. I just feel with him that as much as he loved home and he loved his shed, I feel that he could be quite strict in his demeanour. Okay, he didn't suffer. I think the best way to say that, Claire, is he didn't suffer fools lightly. Okay, all right. But in his shed, he just, you know, he was in his own world, and he would tinker about with things and smash things about and everything like that. Because he's showing me himself doing a lot of banging. That's why I said smash things about. But he's coming to you with a lot of love. All right. What he's saying to me to say to you is the past doesn't matter.
I know. Thank you.
Right. Okay. He wants you to step away from it. Symbolically, he's showing me you because he's showing me you being immersed in the energy of the past, but he's just showing me you taking like a big step forward and just releasing yourself from it. And he's saying, this is what you've got to do.
I'm trying very hard. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
He's saying you will do. All right. But he's just saying, do not be concerned by what he would think.
Okay.
All right. Because he would say, you made your bed, lie on it, wouldn't he?
He would.
All right. Okay. So, but he's saying it's your bed, you make it up. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Whether you want like a 4-poster or a single or whatever, you can have the most symbolically in life. You can have a big luxurious bed or you can have a camp bed. We all make our beds. This is what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's saying you've got to be thinking about your future now.
I do. Thank you. Yeah.
Right. What he's saying is for me to say to you is I played my part in your life. All right.
Okay.
Now it's time for you to move forward and create your own life.
Thank you.
Okay. Under your own guidance. All right.
Yeah.
I'm being shown a teddy bear.
Okay.
All right. With missing ears. It's like the ears have come away.
I know.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, it reminds me of the repair shop. Anyway, we won't talk about the repair shop, but if this bear is around you, send him to the repair shop because he needs his ears sewing on. All
I
right.
don't think I've got it anymore. No.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
know
but-
which one it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but this bear is coming to you. Obviously, toy bears don't communicate in spirit. I just feel it's being given to you with a lot of
Thank
love.
you.
Right. Okay. All right. Sometimes when you're talking, it's like a different voice comes out there telling me.
Yes.
All right. Are you sitting for spiritual development?
Yes.
I'm glad. Keep progressing on that.
Sorry about the noise. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you.
That's all right. That's all right. Okay. Because I want to say, Spirit told me quite some time ago. I'm a trance medium. Spirit told me quite some time ago that they're working with people's voice boxes to bring their voices through in daytime, in daylight. So I think they're developing, without going into deep trance, they're just developing that faculty with those that can. All right.
Yeah.
So please keep developing that. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. I've got a lady here, and I feel she'd be quite tall for a lady. All right. Traditionally, ladies are sort of like shorter than men, aren't they? But she comes up to about here on me, maybe about the same height. Okay, but she's got this long red hair, but it's dyed red.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
I know who that is. Yeah.
Okay, it's sort of like a bright burgundy red, crimson red sort of colour.
Yes.
Okay, all right. And she's sort of like, she's laughing now. I think she had a sense of humour because she's talking about her big feet. All right, because she's saying her words are she had man's feet. Okay, all right, give me a second. All right. She's just coming to you, and I feel like she's got a lovely sense of humour. I just feel that she was sort of like in her own way wacky and offbeat.
Yeah.
Okay, but she's telling me she lived in a world of organised chaos.
Yes.
But she's just coming to you with so much love.
Thank you.
Right? Okay, and she's telling me that she was a collector of things from the past.
Yes.
So, yeah, very much for antique furniture, she's telling me.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not just talking about tables and chairs, it'd be the the drawers, the wardrobes,
Everything,
things
yeah.
like that. Okay, all right. She also used to like to collect antique letters as well.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah, because she showed me these antique letters in a drawer. Okay, and yeah, it weren't sort of like something that was written 10 years ago. It'd be something that was written 150 years ago, or something, or 200 years ago. So she would spend a lot of money. All right, and what she's saying is, her exact words were, she spent a lot of money on her passions. Okay, all right, but she's coming to you, and what she's asking me to say to you is be passionate about your own life. Find out about what you're passionate about, no matter what it may be. Okay, and get passionate about it again and get on with it. But she's coming there to you, all right? And she's got this funny laugh. I can't describe it to you, but she's got a very funny laugh, all right? And I won't do the impression because everybody will think I'm mad, but if they don't already. But, you know, it's a distinct laugh that not everybody has. I'll put it that way. Right,
Yeah.
she's just coming to you. All right. God bless you, Claire. Pleasure to speak with you. Thank you
Very much, Stephen. Thank you.
You're more than welcome, young lady. All right. Okay. Can I come to Anya Fleetwood?
Good evening, Stephen.
Good evening. That's a lovely name, Anya. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Do you know why I've come to you? Because there's a lovely blue beam of light above your head. Okay. All right. You can't see it now. I can see it. You can't. All right. But that means that there is a healing awareness there with you. It means spirit are close to you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. I've got a motherly vibration coming to you. All right. Now, what I want to say is, do you know what transfiguration is?
Transfiguration.
Yeah. What transfiguration is when spirit put an ectoplasmic screen across somebody's face or medium's face and they imprint their own light kit.
Okay.
Own likeness. Now, this lady just transfigured over you and she looks a lot like you.
Yeah, that's my mom.
Yeah, I'll just feel it's your mother because she looks a lot like you. All right. But she's telling me she had trouble with her bones.
That would be my dad.
Well, this is what she's telling me.
Okay.
All right. I don't know where it was osteoporosis because I know that, you know, ladies sort of get
I
that.
have it.
Okay, well, she's talking about trouble with bones. Sorry, I thought it was her, the way she gave it to me. Okay, all right. But even so, having said that, she's coming in.
Yeah.
I just feel a very sort of like, obviously as mothers are very, very loving, but she was very matter of fact. She only sort of said what needed to be said. Okay. She's coming in around you and she's sort of like just giving you this big loving hug. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you feel warmth around you, that's the loving hug that she's giving you. I do feel a slight stoop with her as well. Okay.
Yeah.
As she draws closer to me. Okay.
True.
All right. And I just feel that she had problems with the soles of her feet as well. Okay. All
Yes.
right. But she's just coming in there with you. All right. And she's saying sometimes when she sat down, she didn't want to get back up again. Okay. All right. But
Yeah.
what she's showing me, she's showing me this big roaring fireplace. Okay.
Yeah.
And it looks like a Victorian fireplace. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, with the guard around it. Okay. And she's just sitting by it and she's warming her feet. I feel that she would have had bad circulation. She's saying she's warming her feet. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
She's showing me herself. She's showing me her white feet. I've got bad circulation. If I'm cold, my feet and hands will go white. And she's showing me the same thing with her.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Yes.
Right, okay, but she's coming to you with a lot of love. Okay, and she's talking about little treasures. All right. Okay. I just feel there. Well, she's like most mothers, I think, that, you know, if you come in with a problem or a great need, she'll have something that can sort it out. But
Yes.
she's like showing me like this little tin, but it's sort of, she's calling it her box of treasures. All right.
Yes.
So you'd come in like, oh, I've ripped my skirt and bam, it'd come out and there was a needle and thread in it with the right colour for the skirt and everything like that. And she's calling it a little box of treasures, okay? But she's
Yeah.
just coming with that with love. And she's telling me that she's taking your hand in life
Thank you.
at this time. She's just drawing you forward because she's telling me that you don't know whether you're coming or going at this time.
It's true.
All right, and you're sort of quite confused. There's what she's trying to do from the world of spirit is just lead you through it.
Thank you.
Okay, so just when you settle down for tonight, just send out little loving thoughts to her. Okay, and that will strengthen the connection between you both. But she's just coming in, and I just feel there that she was quite a hard-working lady.
She was.
In her time, but she didn't like modern things. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, everything had to be old-fashioned, you know. And I just feel that she could have made her life a lot easier if she had sort of got electrical things around her that you just.
I
press
know,
the
but she
button.
didn't like anything like that. And she was
Okay.
always working, always on the go.
Yeah, always. But she said, yeah, as you just said that, she said, I lived a full life, but she wished she had sort of like rested more and sort
Relax.
of like sat in the parlour. That's her exact word, sat in the
Yeah, she
parlour.
couldn't do that.
Yeah, she used to like, I don't know, you were a little bit of a joker when you were a kid, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah, because she's telling me that you used to sit and tell her jokes, ones that you had made up. All right? Okay, all right. She's saying never, ever lose that. All right?
Oh, thank you.
Okay, all right. So write your own joke book and everything like that, and you will be fine. All right. I've got a gentleman here. She's still with me. Your mother's still with me, but I've got a gentleman here, and he's sort of like got this long. He's only showing me his face, but he's like got this sort of like blondie, gingery, wavy hair. Okay. And it
Yeah.
looks like a bit of a comb over going on with him. Okay. But he looks about my age, about 30, right? Okay, that was a joke, all right. But he looks about my age. He's in his early 60s, maybe a bit older. Okay, but his face is quite freckly. Okay, and he's like got these sort of like, I don't know, droopy jowls. That's the best way of putting that. But he's just coming to you. All right. Okay. I feel that he would have passed over quite quickly. All right. And from what he's telling me is that he passed over quite quickly with a heart attack. Okay. But he's just coming to you. And he's just saying to me to say to you to live the best life that you can. All right.
Thank you so much for this.
That's all right. I know that you can't understand this gentleman, but he's there with you. All right. I can't place him in the family, but I just feel that he may have been a neighbour.
Okay.
And I'm talking about when you was a little girl. Do you remember a neighbour with a lot of clocks?
I do.
It's him.
Now I
show
know.
you-
He's
yeah.
not family at all. He was a
Yeah.
neighbor.
He was a neighbour, but obviously because we create links when we talk to our neighbours and all the rest of it. And he's talking about one particular clock he had on his mantelpiece. It looks like it was quite ornate. It's something you would see on sort of Antiques Roadshow. But it's sort of like got gold edging around it. It's white with sort of like a pattern painting on it. And it looks like a bit like a grandmother clock, but a miniature one.
He
Okay.
had so many clocks. I've
Yeah,
no
so
idea.
many. Yeah, he was a collector, but he's talking to me. He's telling me that mother would bring you round and you would sort of stand in awe at this clock. This is what he's saying. All
Okay.
right. All right. God bless you and please accept his love. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. I'm drawn to one of two ladies and they're both on the bottom right. Okay. Yasmin, can I come to you?
Hello, Stephen.
Hi, Yasmin. I need more water. I need more liquid. Please bear with me.
No worries.
All right. I was drawn to Dazzle, but the energy suddenly went to you. All right, we'll come to you in a minute, Dazzle. All right, okay. They're just bringing this beautiful, serene energy in around you. Okay. And it's
Okay.
purple light, like a violet movie purple light. Okay. And that's to bring you rest, and that's to bring you upliftment. Okay. They're putting energy down your spine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And as you know, with the spine, there's the autonomic nervous system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What they're doing is they're putting energy in that,
Mm-hmm.
the autonomic nervous system. You look all right to me, but they're protecting you from illness.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happening. Okay. All right. I know with all this about COVID and isolating and all the rest of it, but they are protecting you from illness. Okay. All right. Okay. I've got a lady and a gentleman here with me, and they're talking to me about you keeping your own counsel,
Meaning.
meaning you're minding your own business. That's what that means.
Yeah.
Keeping your own counsel means minding your own business.
Okay.
Okay, but it's just the way they put it over to me.
Mhm.
Okay, I just feel with them. Okay, you've been seeing these two from a very early age. They're in spirit. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
all right. But it's sort of like a little old lady and a little old man, and they look like gypsies. Okay, all right. Because they got like the wooden sort of like thing, like, you build like a triangle, and they're hanging like a big pot of it, and they're cooking it. You've been aware of spirit from a very young age, they've been telling me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what I want to say to you is they're drawing close to you at this time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what they're saying to me to say to you is, so I would say they're guides more than anything. What I would say from them to you is, please accept help. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they're saying at this time. And please open your heart to that help from spirit. All right. Okay. All right. But please know that the love and care of spirit is all around you. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. That's all right. Do you know anybody that like go-karts? So I've got this go-kart. There's nobody in it, but I've got this go-kart.
We used to when we were younger.
Yeah. All
Mhm.
right. Okay. Well, I need sort of like somebody.
There's a
Right.
gentleman I know.
Whoa, sorry. Right. Sorry. Let me tell you. All right. I was going to say there's a gentleman that used to fix them up. All right. I'm hoping that's what you were going to say to me.
No, I don't know about that, but I know there's a link with him and a go-kart. But I don't know if he fixed them up.
Well, he's showing me fixing, because they've only got like little 125 engines or little moped engines in them anyway. But he's just showing me like fixing them, the engines and stuff like that. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. But he's going forward to you very, very strongly. I just feel, this is strange. You know, you get these people who wear sunglasses even when it's nighttime.
Mhm.
Right. He's showing me wearing sunglasses and it's nighttime. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And I've got this gentleman, he's wearing sunglasses and it's nighttime. Perhaps he was sort of like light sensitive with his eyes. I don't know. All right. Because there's sort of like these lights all around the track, and perhaps he's protecting his eyes. Okay. But he's just coming there forward to you, and he's asking me to ask you to be kind to yourself.
Mhm.
All right. Because he's saying you've trusted, and that trust has been betrayed, or a better way of putting it. All right. And I feel from what he's telling me, it's like in a business sense or a project or something like that. Okay. Where you've trusted and obviously working together and get some money and earn some money. But he's saying, never doubt your ideas. Okay.
Okay.
Because he's saying he built up his business from nothing. All right. And what he's saying is believe in your ideas and put them into action. Okay. And you will be fine. All right. But if you get the opportunity, please get some spiritual healing somewhere, wherever you are in the world. Please go and see a spiritual healer to help you out. I just feel that you're very gifted spiritually. And if you're not in a circle, I would strongly suggest that you do.
I am.
Okay.
I just never attend. I don't have time to attend. I try and attend.
Right, so kick up the jacksie for you. Part of spiritual development is having the discipline and the dedication to actually go.
I know.
Because spirit create the energy ready for you. They're waiting for you to rock up there. So please go, because I think spiritual development, apart from the mechanics of it, picking up and giving off, the actual teachings of spirit and
Mhm.
discussing things with your guide would do you the world of good. All right.
Yep, I understand. Thank you.
Right, and I've got a lady here with one leg shorter than the other.
Oh, I don't know her.
Right, okay, but she's got one leg shorter than the other. I feel you should know her because she's coming in so strongly for you. Okay, all
Okay.
right. But she used to like walk with, I know it's an easy thing to say, but she used to walk with us like slanted over to
Oh,
compensate.
there's
Okay,
okay.
all right. I would put her sadly about my age. She's about 60 odd. She could be older. All right. I feel more late 60s, probably pushing into her 70s. But she's sort of like leant over a bit. I'm exaggerating it, but she's sort of leant over to sort of compensate for one leg being short of the other. She's just coming forward to you very strong. And she is a lady that loved Christmas.
Okay.
Okay. And she's showing me herself making her own Christmas cards
Mm-hmm.
and sending them to people. So what she's saying to me to say to you now, Yasmin, is please accept the love of Christmas and be joyful at Christmas. And this is what she's saying. God bless you, Yasmin. Thank you for working with me and sharing the love of spirit with me. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Right.
Stephen. Thank
Right.
you.
Can I come to Dazzle, please? Your mouth's going, but I can't hear you. Can you unmute, please? Hello, Dazzle.
Oi, oi.
Oh, yeah, you sound like me for a minute. All right, okay, all right. I just felt incredibly strongly drawn to you. Okay, and you know you look young and healthy to me. There's a lot of healing energy going into your heart. Okay, and it's like the pinky colours. Now, pink to me is the colour that represents love. Okay, so I'm feeling that way, that they're sending all this loving energy to your heart and they're helping you to open your heart. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. I just feel I've got a lady drawing closer to me, but I'm going to try and get her in a bit closer so I can see her and feel her. But I feel what she's saying is there's a certain level of insecurity with you at this time. I don't know whether you can understand that, okay? And she's just bringing that security in with her, right? And I don't know why, but she's showing me her slippers. Okay, all right. And I just feel that she would have spent a lot of time wearing her slippers. She's only tying, pardon?
That's Nana Reen.
Yeah, she spent a lot of time in her slippers and she was always buying slippers.
Yeah, I know exactly who you mean. I've been thinking
Right.
about it the last few days.
Well, thinking about her will draw her to you, so that's good. All right. We always sometimes, and some places do it, you know, send out your thoughts to who you want to hear from in spirit, and that draws them close to you, and then we mediums can give you a message. But she's I would describe her as dinky.
That's it.
All right,
Yeah.
she's short, okay, but I just feel like problems with her chest, like breathing problems.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel that she's sort of like on the curvy side in her figure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not talking about big or anything like that. She just looks curvy to me. All right, but she's just coming to you with a lot of love. But she was quite superstitious as well.
All my family was.
Yeah,
Oh.
because she's talking about throwing salt over her shoulder.
No,
That's
you can go there.
I'm not. All right. Okay. I'm only telling you what they're telling me. Easy, girl. Easy.
But it's the
Not
same
me.
thing.
Oi, oi. Hey?
If I'm cooking, yeah, and I'm putting salt in stuff, there's one for the pot and one for the shoulder. Do you know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
didn't know that. Okay, but she's chucking it over her shoulder. All right. but
Oh,
she's
bless
just coming to you with a lot of love, and she's just rubbing your tummy for you.
Bless her.
Okay, and that's in a healing sense as well. I know this is the time of the year where we all get all the colds, flus, and what have you, but she's just rubbing your stomach, and she's telling me you should eat more.
I need more sleep.
No, eat more.
I'll eat more.
Yeah.
I have a
Because
food baby, actually, from lockdown. I'll have you know.
you've what? Sorry,
I've got a food baby from lockdown.
a food baby. All
That's
right.
what we
Okay.
call it.
All right. Okay, but I just feel that. Well, what she's saying to me to say to you is that there are times when you miss the odd meal, and she would just like to eat your 3 meals a day. Okay.
Okay.
All
Will
right, but
do.
she's coming in. I feel that she would have liked song and dance.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought that was quite big with her. She would like watch the musical shows on the telly.
So-
Yeah, like, she showed me the black and white minstrels. You're too young to remember them. All right.
I know exactly who you're on about. And she would, for any sort of family occasion, she'd be on the microphone. There'd be somebody on the Joanna, right? And that'd be
Yeah.
it. Do you know what I mean? Piano, I should say.
Yeah, that's right, Joanna. I know what you mean. I'm not that far out of London. All right, okay. My wife loves it. She watches EastEnders. So you carry on talking about that. But she's showing me like watching like the black and white minstrels on the telly, the musicals, your Sound of Music, anything like that. Musical theatre, she loved it, anything like that. Vaudeville, Broadway, anything like that. But she's coming there with you, and she's having a sing song.
Bless
All
her.
right, and she's just tried through that because music is a vibration like anything else, and she's just trying to raise your energy through that.
Bless her.
Okay. All right, and she's saying, you take your time, girl. All right, what she's saying to me to say to you at this time is just one step in front of the other, just small steps forward into the future. Focus on what you need to focus on, and just take small steps. All right.
That's
Even though
exactly
she was
what I wanted to hear. Thank you.
yeah, even though she was a dinky little lady, she was a very protective lioness.
Oh, yes. She had a mean right hand on.
Yeah. I wouldn't like to call one of her. All right. And but she was very protective, obviously, of her family or anybody who she felt was getting a raw deal. Okay, but she's just coming very close to you, and she's just looking out for you, basically, Dazzle.
Bless her.
All right,
That's my
she's
life.
just looking out for you. You're all right. She's saying you don't have to whip people or anything like that, but she's just saying stick to your own truth and you will be fine. Stick to know what you'll be true, because people have been saying to you, you've been sort of talking about whatever, and they've been saying, well, that's not quite right. And she's saying, well, it is quite right because it's as you see it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you keep saying things as you see it. That's your truth. That's what you know and believe. So that's what you've got to do. All right. Okay. She's showing me like a diamondy broachy sort of thing. Okay.
It's a ring she gave me, yeah. It's the
Yeah.
ring you're talking about.
Is it a ring?
Ring. And it broke.
Oh, okay. Well, she's showing me like a broachy thing. It's like in the shape of a flower.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
feel that come out on Sunday, you know, like years ago, we used to wear our Sunday best on a Sunday, but that come out, you know, like for weddings, christenings, funerals, everything like that. And it was silver with diamonds in it. And it's sort of like a flower, all right? But she's just wearing it here on her frock. And she just cut Dazzle. She's coming to you with so much love. It's unbelievable. All right. And with that, I want to say God bless you.
Thank you so much. I really needed to hear that.
Yeah, you're more than welcome, Dazzle. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Right. Okay. Jodie, can I come to you?
Hello.
Hi, Jodie. I'm just drawn to you. They're not saying anything, so give me a minute. When my healing guides come forward, they usually put my hand above somebody's head and move it round in circles, okay? And the energy that they put through is to calm people down, all right? Because the calmer the person is physically, mentally and emotionally, the easier it is for healing to go through them, okay? And this is what they're doing with you. They're making that circular motion above your head, and they're putting all the healing energies in, and they're calming you down. All right. Okay. All right. You're quite shouty. You seem quite quiet to me at the time, right now. But they're showing me you shouting. All right.
Yeah, I can
Right.
be.
All right. Okay. I've got a gentleman in spirit here, and I feel that he loved his motorbikes.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm not just talking about the little 125 that I used to ride about on. I'm talking about like 750 up to 1000cc. You know, like you see, like on a professional motorcycle racing, they got all the big bearings and stuff like that. He's showing me a bike like that. It looks like it wouldn't be out of place on a racetrack somewhere. But he's just coming to you. All right, and he loved his sort of like motorcycling, but he's telling me that he had to retire from it through ill health.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. He's drawing me sort of quite strongly to his stomach area for ill health, but he's just saying that it's his heart that got him in the end.
Yeah.
All right, and I love the way he put it. Okay, it's the heart that got me. All right, but he's coming to you. And he looks like he needs a haircut. That's the best way I can describe him.
Okay.
You know, my wife, if I had hairdo like him, my wife would send me down to the barber's. All right, but it's sort of like a bit curly and wild. You know what I mean? It's sort of like a brownie blonde colour. But he's coming to you and he's just giving you the biggest hug going. And he's saying, "You've done well, girl." All right. You've picked yourself right up, he's saying, because he's telling me that you were very, very down. Okay. And he's telling me that you picked yourself right up. He's saying always look for the sunshine.
Okay.
In life. There's always, it's a spirit teaching the positive balance is negative. So anything that you feel that's negative that's going on with you, look for that positive sunshine. Look for the positive in it all, and you will be fine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Are you developing with spirit? Because if you're not, you should be.
I did start and then I had to stop for a while.
Can you please start again? Because I feel that you're very, very gifted. Do you like singing?
Yeah.
Right, because they're showing me you singing. All right. That weren't shouting, that was singing. All right. Okay. Okay. But as I was saying to Dazzle there, that music is a vibration. Your voice is a vibration. Okay. And they intend to put healing energy through your singing voice. And they're saying your singing voice is a healer.
Yeah,
So
I find
develop-
singing healing. Yeah.
Yeah. So they are going to be developing that to a far greater degree than it is now. All right. Okay, I've got a lady here. She's showing me an old-fashioned frying pan. And I'm hoping that she doesn't hit me over the head with it. Okay. It's just hanging on the wall in the kitchen. All right.
Yeah.
It's black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got a big long black handle and it looks black. So obviously it's done a lot of frying in its time.
Yeah.
Okay. But she's just coming in with all this love for you. All right. Okay. And I just feel that what she's just saying to me, what little she had, she would give. Those are her exact words. All right. I know we had a teddy bear for a lady earlier, but she's just giving me this tiny little teddy bear to give to you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. And that's with a lot of love. I feel by doing that, she's sort of like saying she looked after you when you were sort of like a lot smaller. Okay. And she's sort of like got them memories for you. But I feel with her that she was a very strong woman and she didn't really care about what people thought of her. Okay. She just sort of like did her own thing, which is lovely. All right. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right. But okay. She's telling me to tell you not to think of the past, and she's saying that you cannot go back into the past to find us.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, in your mind, you can go back into, because I do it with my dad. All right. I'll go back to the memories of when me and Dad were together. But she's saying, look forward, we're all around you, we're all loving you, because she's saying that you feel alone at this time and you do need us. And she's just saying that they are all around you, loving you. Okay, who'd like to play the piano? I don't know whether it's her or somebody else, because I just see this piano come in and it looks like a lady's fingers playing it.
Yeah, I do know of someone playing the piano in the family, but I never knew them.
All right, but this is right, getting on to Joanna, like Dazzle said, all right, but she's playing very fast music, but it ain't like rock and roll or anything like that. It's like classical music.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. And I feel that she would entertain to a certain way. You know, like in the old films, you'll see somebody sitting at a piano and they're all standing around it, singing their heads off.
Yeah.
Like I feel she would have entertained, at least in the pubs. But she's playing very fast, what's the name, music. I feel that she passed over to spirit quite quickly as well. All right. I feel that although she wasn't directly in the family, she was sort of like a friend of the family or something like that. She was known. I feel she would have been sort of quite well known in the local area.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right. But she's coming to you and she just says, will you please realise just how gifted you are and to follow your dreams, okay? Because at the moment you feel like you're in a box, and she's saying the only way out of that is by following your dreams. Okay, with the singing, with the spiritual development, okay, and taking up and learning how to play a musical instrument.
I wanted to.
Yeah, because she just said to me, you are drawn to, but she's saying it's your lack of confidence that stops you. And she's just saying, you know, do it. One thing leads into another, honestly. The more you do it, the better it'll get. Okay, and it will
I didn't understand it.
And it will open up opportunities for you.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Okay. God bless you, Jodie. Take care. And thank you for working with me.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm going to have to stop you there, Stephen.
Thank you, Kevin. Cheers. Thank you all.
Lovely readings. Thank you so much. Very good readings there, so thank you. Not that we should call them good or bad, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Right, our notifications. Don't forget, every Tuesday evening we have our open reading circle here on Zoom. You can find details of that in our Amadeitist group on Facebook. Also have our online healing breathwork group on Thursday evenings, again in Zoom. Again, you'll find details through Facebook. And we also have our online Christmas party on the 17th of December, complete with readings, quizzes and a disco. It's free and all are welcome. So again, you will find details of this in the Amadeitist group. Our next service will be Saturday 4th of December, 7 p.m. and our guest medium is Ewan Irvin. Hope to see you all here. Now I shall hand back to you, Stephen, for our closing prayer.
Thank you, Kevin. If we can all join together in prayer once again. Great Spirit of light and love, angels, guides, loved ones, we thank you for being with us. We thank you for your love, your communion and your messages. I ask for a blessing on each and every head and home represented here tonight, that they can walk forward in life in your love, your care, your teaching and your protection. I ask that any energy that's been created in this service, may it go from this service to be used to heal and uplift wherever it may be needed. Amen.
Amen.
God be with you till we meet again. By his counsel's guide uphold you, with his sheep securely fold you. God be with you till we meet again. till we meet again.
God be with you till we meet again. When life's perils thick confound you, put his arms unfailing round you. God be with you till we meet again.
Till we meet, till we meet, till we meet at Jesus' feet. Till we meet, till we meet. God be with you. God be with you. Oh, God be with you till we meet again.
Thank you all for your kind messages. Thank you.